saying get ready. That way we get an idea since they still yelling with false testimony right now at 4 o'clock, trying to drown me out while they microwave. We got it very clear because this same thing we think of Kenneth Thompson, think of Sheila Salon, Brandy Odom, Chanel Petro Nixon. You understand? False arrests and different setups such as with Tory Branch, as well as PJ Vito, Michaela Capers situation. So this is type of things that we're subject. This is how they utilize and sit false testimony, false accusation, false implications, simulating my voice, tortured me for 11 months straight, probably longer, but 11 months since everybody was made to show their face. And it's already well documented to show this should not be happening. This is the organ harvesting by means of a false flag. Now using the stage and area day in, day out, starvation, feeding glass to them, pine chips, rather pine saw, wood chips, aluminum foil, different injections, all these needle marks from head to toe. And just show you, and this is a democratic environment. 11 months straight, simulating the voice, speaking in reference to things implicating to cover up the organ harvesting by means of a false flag, justification, which is also a term arc to cover the Higgs boson screen. That's why they just gave me another shot and needle to the left buttocks. So it show you what they do day in, day out. Not because he lying, because they know most people around the world won't respect their truth. The same thing they doing to me, the poison and the torture, same things that come back to theirs. They love karma, similar like Valhalla, Staten Island Ferry, different places right after these same setups was implemented, things that transpired right after. So it's very clear. This is day in, day out. My time, 4:09, April 19th. It's a show, simulations of my voice day in, day out, all day. They have me say one thing and then they take over and go for hours on top of hours, implicating, letting on the different things, speaking negatively in reference to certain people or certain things, certain organizations, indications towards race, religion, and politics, non-stop. DOD, Armed Forces America, false flag organ harvesting cover up, torturing, drilling holes in my mouth, and cut things into my ear. I got a boil growing from my left ear canal, from my left corroborated artery up to the inside my ear canal towards the left ear lobe. Different eye taps on my eyes, forcing images into my eyes, and then, keep emphasizing it's going in, day out. What they do is use and state, we got this, that, and the third. Keep yelling, we got testimony. It's not my testimony. What they'll do is get me started to say one thing or go into thoughts of one thing, drug me until I go unconscious, doze off, and then they'll continue for hours on it, simulating my voice or sending spoof calls and texts. Nobody's supposed to have this number, but with two other phones, that's what they did with relatives, sending spoof texts for months. No other calls but to human rights and civil rights advocates and groups. But this is what they do, day in, day out torture. See Google X, Armed Forces America, the Moon Program, Space Program, IIC, Space Program as they call it. That's why they got caught in the false flag with the Secret Service and them present before the explosions. They orchestrated December after having me locked up that June before the derailment of the A train, 135th. This is a systematic segment. It's very clear. No mistakes. Yeah. America the Great, this is what you're subjected to. With skin you, burn you alive, imitate your face, chain them to a truck, drag them. You understand? Give you Ebola, AIDS, all types of crazy things put in there, like just day in, day out torture. Systematic. So anybody should have double copies because by now they know how many people they crisscrossing in the process as they so-called progress with this. They sit by, laugh, and brag about raping and torturing an 80-plus-year-old, you know, over a false flag. Australia had to talk about white people, race, and you up for shit she never did same way. They got simulation. If you don't do it on your own, they put in lucid dreams, take remote control of you and do it, and have a bunch of people seated. Like, yeah, that's him. fabrication, false flag, Ark of the Covenant, Higgs boxing cream, double copy everything.